Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a level loss spread for all of my Leos out there from March 10th into the 24th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. What energies are my Leos currently dealing with? What kind of energies are my Leos currently dealing with? What kind of energy are my Leos currently dealing with here? Feels good. Cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, feels good. Ooh. Okay. So, right from the very beginning, we have the Moon card. So something is not quite right here. Something is deceptive here. Okay, someone's being deceptive. So let's get some clarification on that. Why is the Moon card here? Give me some clarification on this Moon. Why is this Moon card here? Give me some clarification on this Moon card. Some clarification on this Moon card. Why is this Moon card here? Give me some clarification on this Moon card here. Show me cards you need to see. Show me cards you need to see. Show me cards you need to see. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so, all right. So, we have an individual that's looking to have their wishes fulfilled, okay? Because they don't want to get left out in the cold, all right? That's why this Moon card here, this individual that's talking to you, trying to talk to you at least, is being kind of deceptive and sneaky about exactly what they're about, okay, and exactly who they are. This person is knowingly kind of leaving things out, okay. Yeah, this person is knowingly leaving things out. They're intentionally being deceptive because they don't want to get left out in the cold by you. They don't want to. They don't want you. They don't want you to find out everything about them. So they're kind of leaving a lot of stuff on the top side. So let me put this in layman's terms. So in other words, what's going on with this individual here is that they're feeding you a story about their background, about who they are, about where they're from, um, in hopes of, they're looking to have their wishes fulfilled with you because they want to be with you. So they're being deceptive about their past on purpose. The reason this person is doing this is because they believe that they have a twin flame connection with you. And otherwise, if you were to find out exactly who they are and what they were about, that would kind of drive you from them. So they're giving you a story, a fake story about who they are. This person is trying to manifest this opportunity into reality. So you would recognize this person. There could possibly even be somewhat of an attraction to this individual. Okay, there even could be this connection that you feel with this individual. Um, but you're really going to want to get to the bottom of exactly what they're hiding here. They could possibly be hiding another relationship. Maybe they were married, but maybe they're still married. They don't want to tell you because they're afraid that it would kind of cause some type of rift between you guys. You wouldn't want to deal with them if you knew they were connected to someone else. Maybe they have children with someone else. Maybe they're engaged to someone else. Whatever they're keeping from you is something pretty significant. Okay, I'm feeling like it's pretty significant. Um, yeah, it's pretty significant. Nevertheless, they do feel a connection with you, um, and also it's highly possible that this person does have a twin flame connection with you, and there was someone else. Okay, it's highly possible that is the case. Um, that they got involved with someone else, and then they found out, wow, they really had this commonality, this vibe with you. They just need to be honest and come and be upfront about it. And And if you guys do have a connection, if they are upfront about it, then you have to be willing to kind of like, let them do what they need to do to move forward. But there is a connection between you and this individual. There is definitely a connection here, but they are being deceptive about their current situation. Also, um, with them, they're trying to manifest this opportunity into reality. They're using their intuition to help them navigate through this particular situation here. And once again, here we have the Seven of Swords popping up here. So again, they're trying to navigate, and kind of be sneaky about, you know, uh, hiding their past, and I'm definitely feeling like there's another relationship here. I'm definitely feeling. We get some clarification on the Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords here? Give me some clarification on the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Give me some clarification on the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yep. Got a tower moment here. Definitely a tower moment. Yep. So there absolutely is a another person that this individual has. This person would possibly be married to someone else. Okay. Again, I'm not denying that there may not be a connection between you and this individual, but they're not being transparent at all. I'm really getting the strong sense here that this person is either engaged or married to someone else. 100%, 100%, 100% on that. Okay. Um, it's a fire sign individual, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy here. There is a very deep, strong sexual attraction that you have to this individual and that they have towards you. As a matter of fact, it's very palpable. Okay. Um, from a hormonal type of situation, it's almost giving off this palpitating, this palpitating energy, like a scent, if you will. It's very primal sexual energy that this individual has for you, and you could possibly even have for this individual. So there's a very strong physical attraction that you guys have towards each other, especially the individual towards you. Very strong sexual energy here. Um, Definitely, of course, being with you would make this individual elatedly happy. Okay. Um, Funny enough, once this individual gets with you, okay, we have the Justice card here, the Truth card here. So this is one of them situations that I often talk about. This kind of reminds me with one of my Oracle decks. It's called the Surface card. They are the people put on this face, if you will. Okay, and they put on this fake face, or they present themselves to be somebody that they really aren't, for two distinct reasons. Um, First, the first case is sometimes people put on a fake persona because they're kind of insecure, and the thought process is, well, hey, um, I'll put on this perception of who I am, and then once they once I really feel like we have a connection, then I'll reveal to them, hey, this is who I really am, with the hope of, hey, they don't have a lot of confidence, so they have to pretend to be someone else. Then there are people that pretend to be someone else or something that they're not, because they're trying to be um, nefarious. Okay. Um, this particular situation is kind of a little bit of both. Okay, this is like the third option here. This person is being nefarious about not really being forthwith and upfront about who they are. Um, but they're not doing it for nefarious. They're doing it because they actually feel like they've met the person, that you're the person that they're supposed to spend the rest of their life with. And so basically, what it is they've talked themselves into believing that they're doing the wrong thing for the right reason. Okay. Um, finally here we have the Four of Swords, and this person has done a lot of contemplating and reflecting about the particular position that they're trying to take here. So this is definitely a very interesting situation. So let's see, what are the strengths of this particular situation? What kind of strengths are you dealing here with this situation? What are the strengths of this particular situation? What are the strengths of this particular situation? Okay, here we go. So, there's definitely a crossroads here that needs to be considered. There's definitely this fork in the road, if you will. Either you can go this way or go that way. It's a very palpable, very real decision. Okay, these are all your strengths in this particular situation. So once the truth is revealed, there's definitely going to be a fork in the road. You can, I mean, now obviously we have freedom of choice here. This is a very complex reading here because we're talking about human emotions and factors and things of that nature. So it's not very clear cut, straightforward. But the Two of Swords is definitely there's definitely a fork in the road at this point. Where you can continue on with this particular relationship, or you can kind of move on in a different direction, say forget it all together. Now there is a temperance here, so there is an aspect of moderation where there's going to be this aspect of equal give and take here. All right. Um, the Tower moment as a strength. Okay, so this is how. So what I'm saying is, when I say strength, this is the strength of your particular connection with this particular situation here. So these are the strengths of this particular love interest here. Okay, so here's the thing now. This tower moment is seen as, hey, see if you can follow me here. Okay, this tower moment here. All right, this is the strength of this particular situation. It's seen as a strength because it's going to cause a tower moment in someone else's relationship in order for you to be with this person. So I'm only identifying the strength of your connection with this individual, but the cards are saying, okay, fair enough. There is a connection between you two. There's sexual attraction between you two, but the strength of this particular relationship is going to mean the destruction of someone else's relationship. Okay, just kind of putting it out there. All right. Um, Also, we have the Six of Cups, and this is other strength of this relationship here, potential relationship here, is the fact that there's a possibility here, strong possibility, this person has been admiring you, has been admiring you from afar from quite some time. So they've had their eye on you for quite some time here. All right. Um, Also, um, just using your intuition, you'll be able to navigate through this particular situation. Um, there is an aspect here of long 10 cups here, long-term commitment, relationship, possible children involved in this particular situation, sending out warm, vibrating energy, to the individual, bringing in, attract, like being that moth to the flame, bringing in very other positive, um, uh, uh, fiery energy. And finally, here we have the 10 of Pentacles, which represent creating an aspect of wealth. The potential is here with this individual to start a family, a very built on a solid foundation where there is financial interest, like interest, to create something, a legacy situation for your children and children's children. So like I said, by no means is this a straightforward reading, not at all. um, I want to be clear about this before I go on. And no way am I advocating um, the dissolving of someone else's possible marriage relationship. Okay. I'm merely reading the cards here, before anybody hits me up with any kind of wild, direct message or anything. So, but the fact of the matter here is, this person feels as though that they are in the wrong relationship. They're in the wrong. They are in the wrong. They're engaged, or either they're married to the wrong person. They believe that you are the person that they're supposed to be with, and as a matter of fact, they're willing to leave their significant other to be with you, and they're damn determined to make it work with you. But just to let you know, you being with this person is going to ruin that other person's life on the other side there. So, and there is a connection between you two, and there's a strong connection between you two. So this is one of them situations where free will is at play here. Okay, so I just want to put that out there, full disclosure. All right. So with that being said, let's see what are the current blockages keeping you guys apart. What are the current blockages keeping you apart? What are the current blockages keeping you apart? What are the current blockages keeping you apart? What are the current blockages keeping you in this love interest apart? What are the current blockages keeping you in this love interest apart? One more shuffle. So, first thing keeping you guys apart is the Hierophant card. Long-term commitment and relationship. Yeah, to someone else. Okay? The thing keeping you guys apart is a long-term committed relationship that this person has to someone else. That's the first. Again, these are the blockages keeping you guys apart. Okay? King of Swords. So that is an individual that is very emotionally strong individual that thinks from their feet. Dealing with they make wise decisions when it comes to tough choices. So again, this is a blockage. So it's a tough choice that this individual has to make, and this is a blockage. They're not making the tough choice to end their marriage right away or relationship right away with this individual to be with you. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here. So there is this aspect of being very grounded, very nurturing, very frugal with their money. There's this aspect. There's also this issue of with this other relationship that this individual, and money may be an issue as well. Financial concerns may be an issue because they're not able to be very frugal. So they could be having financial issues in their other relationship as well, where the other individual is not very financially responsible as well. So that's another aspect there. Also, we have the Five of Swords, trying to stay and fight or walking away. There is this aspect of this person, again, they want to be with you, but they're trying to decide, should I walk away from my marriage to do so, or do I pursue this? Okay. We have the Page of Swords here. This is I say this is either immaturity or inexperience. In this particular situation, this is definitely a situation where this is there's a high degree of immaturity going on here with this individual. They're not really willing to kind of face what they need to face, okay, and deal with this particular situation. Again, another block is they're just kind of waiting to see how things are going to turn out. They're kind of waiting to see if their relationship is is it really over? Is it really no chance of moving further with it? Or so in essence, they're kind of waiting to see. They're kind of playing two ends against the middle here, kind of fudging the situation, kind of feeling out, seeing is their relationship really over, and is there really a future with you? So they're kind of like playing the waiting game here. That's what you can see here. It's kind of playing the waiting game here. Kind of playing the waiting game, kind of waiting to see, okay, you know, where's this thing gonna, okay? Eight of Cups. That's the blockage, because they kind of are afraid to walk away. They're kind of afraid to walk away from their relationship just yet. They have every intentions of doing so. It's moving towards that direction, but they're very slow in doing it. And there's also here the five of cups as well. If you can see that, also there's the Five of Cups here as well. So walking away and looking back in regret, they're feeling guilty about what they're going to do, about what they're feeling as though they want to do. Okay. Finally, here we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's a blockage. It's not. The Wheel of Fortune is not in their favor. It's not going to be peaceful. By any means, it's not going to be a peaceful dissolving of the relationship that they're already in with this individual. It's going to be a nasty situation, and they're aware of it. So they're kind of like slow walking it a little bit. So with that being said, is this a love or a loss situation? Is this a love or a loss situation? I would definitely err on the side of it's a love or a loss situation. I would definitely err on the side of it's up to you. As long as they tell it like it is, okay, and they've reflected about it, there's definitely deep love here. This person has deep love for you. So it is a love situation, but it's a very it's not a very high love situation. Put it to you like that. I don't feel. I'm not really feeling the best solution, but this person does love you, and they're deeply passionate to you, even if it means they're going to wreck their relationship to do it. Let's see what additional information Spirit wants to get before I shut this thing down here. What additional information Spirit wants to get before I shut this thing down here? Some of the cards that I need to see. All right, let's see what Spirit's got to say here. So Spirit is telling you to continue to blaze brightly. Continue to blaze brightly, okay? Also addition here, we have, for this you were born, foster your inner incarnation in this dimension. So again, just embrace your inner self, your inner energy, to give you the strength to kind of stay there. And if you choose to do this, okay, to be in this situation, as convoluted as it is, you're going to have to really be strong and firm in your belief and have a strong sense of self, okay? Because being in a situation like this can really make you feel lousy, even though you have a connection with this individual. Even though there's a connection there, you know, let me just read this final card here, and I'll give you my thoughts here. And also we have Ocean of Emotion. Find a safe place to express your true feelings. Yeah. Spirit saying, if you do decide to go through with this, you know, it's going to be emotionally rocky, okay? Because you're going to be you're not going to be responsible for breaking up somebody else's family. Initially, it's their issue. They're breaking up their family. Like I said, I didn't really. There possibly could be kids. I don't think that there's children here. I really wasn't seeing that. I was just feeling that they definitely were engaged or married to someone else, and they kind of felt like they had a connection with but they never really had a connection with this person. They definitely had one with you. They're in love with you. They're not in love with the person that they're with now. They most likely probably will be willing to get a divorce and things of that nature. But this is one of them transitional things where you met them and they're not divorced yet, but they're probably going to get a divorce. This person is definitely going to get a divorce. They're not going to stay with this other individual. They're definitely going to get a divorce if you are feeling this individual As much as they're feeling you, if you kind of push them, they will get the divorce from this particular situation. Um, this is definitely one of them situations where it's very complex. Um, there's going to be some hurt feelings all the way around. This person is being deceptive. I would say, um, just be careful. Just be careful, okay? With that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down here. It's getting a little bit long here. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. This is general love reading. If it does not resonate with you, that's okay. Um, I'll leave a link below so you can get a personal reading for your particular situations. If this did resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more, please feel free to get a personal reading. Yeah. So wow. All right. So my name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely see you next time. Okay. Bye bye.